Are we ever going to use the ulti? That's going to be on us, isn't it? Hey guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to OverAnalzyed, the wonderful Overwatch coaching series. And remember, if you want to send a video clip or a replay code in to appear on this show, go to unitlost.com and click on OverAnalzyed. Now, if you're a fan of Guess the Rank, there is now a Guess the Rank submission page on the website. So go over to unitlost.com. You'll be able to find it and check it out. All right then. So this one is actually a really good OverAnalzyed based off what I was trying to find in the replay folder. Bear in mind, there was nearly 3,000 submissions sent in this week, which is actually incredible, right? So what we're looking at is it's a Reaper player, but then it plays Bastion. Now, I was looking for Bastion, I'm not going to lie. However, what really caught my attention here is what this player says. It says, I play Reaper on attack and Bastion on defense. Now, okay, that's fine, right? You know, pretty standard, you could argue, whatever. However, this is what really got me. And I think a lot of players do this. And this is the idea of having horrifically bad habits you just keep repeating over and over again, expecting different results. And isn't that like the definition of madness? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result? Well, this is what they say. Most of the time, this works, but this time it didn't. And I'm really not sure why. I think I get good healers, but this time Zen has bad harmony usage and the Mercy only pocketed the Rhine. Could you help me? Okay, so few things there, right? So firstly, you're blaming the other team members. Don't do that. Get this out of your head. This is something everybody needs to do when it comes to Overwatch. I know we all do it, but you've just got to get it out of your head and focus on what you're doing. Right. So it's Reaper. It's Temple of Anubis. It's also gold as well, this is, guys. It's 2,200 and it is console. I don't know what console it is, but it's PS4 or Xbox. It's not Switch. Okay, so we need to look at a few things here to begin with. So Temple of Anubis, pretty standard defensive setup by the enemy team. We'll quickly just look at our team. So our team comp, by the way, the player is StupidBot420. Great name. So we've got a McCree. Okay, that'll deal with the Echo. It looks like the enemy team have got. That's fine. We're on Reaper. It's fine. Reaper works on this point. You've just got to get in there and do the damage. You've got a Zarya. This is good. We've got a Rhine. This is good. We've got a Mercy and we've got a Zen. Now, the enemy team have got a Moira instead of the Mercy. So in theory, they've got a lot more AoE healing output and a lot more single target. Just basically more healing. Moira is incredibly good, ladies and gentlemen. And they've got a Sigma Rhine set up instead of the Zarya. And they've got the Hanzo for the cheeky one-shot kill potential. Okay, so let's see what we do here. Like, our team, you know, I'm fine with it. It's cool. It's fine. I just want to watch as you move through here. So we know the enemy team are behind us, right? What's our Rhine doing? Shielding us in. We're going in and we're in. Okay, so this is fine so far. Like, actually, this is quite good play. This is gold as well, remember? But this is actually pretty nice play. Now we're to the side. This is a nice little party we've got on the go here. But the good news is we've got through the first choke effectively. Now we're going to need to move around this way. And let's see what actually happens here. So let's look at it from the defender's perspective. Okay, so we're all moving in. With Wraith, we're 1 HP. We're going to need to go back in and work out what the hell is going on there. Because why are we 1 HP? Oh, come on, Blizz. You've got to fix this problem. Let's speed this up. Okay, cool. Tell you what, we'll jump on board with you. You should be F8. We'll take it. Okay, let's slow this down. Right, so we make our way in. This is fine. We need healing, right? So Oh, I see. Okay. So this is slightly a bit mental, isn't it? Think about what you've done here. So I know you need healing. So you're thinking, you know what? I'm just going to rush towards this healing pack. But you've actually walked in front of all your tanks and you've taken a bit of damage from, well, a bit of spam coming in. I think it was the Zen, which might have hit you, and the Sigma. And we are literally 1 HP. This is madness. Like, why would you do that? Let your tanks go first and then you can move in. Or stay in a safer position so you can get healed. Also, we've got an ominous Echo behind. All right, let's take a look at this. So we don't get the health because somebody else does. That's huge and lucky. We move. We walk straight into the Echo, and the Echo demolishes us. All right, and we lose this fight. Okay. All right, so this happens with 2CP. Now, typically, I can imagine what happens in the voice comms in the game now. People are screaming. People are shouting. People don't want to play. People immediately want to start feeding because we've lost the first point in 2CP. Now, I've got news for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the way 2CP works, and this is why it's super frustrating, because you're having to deal with these. You have to, look, we've lost our Mercy again now, so now we're going to have to wait again. We can't push in because we've lost another player. This is where it really starts to fall apart, and this is why it is one of the most frustrating game modes in the game. It is so frustrating. Well, it is the most frustrating game mode. It's slightly annoying. All right, so Yeah, we're just getting destroyed here. We need to think about what we're doing here. Like, is this actually a good move to be pushing in? They know we're going here, right? Hanzo just hit us. Okay, we're starting to disengage. Okay, fine. Fine. Waiting kind of for our team. Still taking more damage again. Whatever, we've lost our Zen. So we can't win this fight. Like, this is really frustrating to watch. We can't win. Like, it's not about Reaper-specific coaching here. It's just about, it's that old thing of the Overwatch brain. How do we win this fight? We've been picked. We've been picked. All we're doing is we've done no damage. We're taking damage. We're giving them ultimate charge. We need our team to get together. We've got a nice kill there by the soldier. And we're slowly pushing around. Okay, so there's something I'm going to show you here, which I think probably we need to highlight a little bit. It is risky, but it can really pay off in this scenario. So one of the issues we've got here now is, like, we're going to take a fight, close quarters fight, which isn't bad. You know, we've got a lot of shield break here. We've got a Hog instead of the Zarya now, and we've got you on the front line. Ideally, we want the Reinhardt to get in there, then we follow in. We don't just want to walk through here because we will take a lot of spam damage coming in that way. However, we could port up to here. You could port onto this high ground. You could even port onto this high ground here. Now, it's risky because if the Hanzo sees you do it, he's just going to pop you in the head. But we know the Hanzo's dead. This is why I wanted to highlight this as a play you could make now. So if we're up here, as our team push in, we can literally just drop down. They won't expect it and just start hammering people. Or we can try and take out the back line. It's actually a really nice maneuver. And a lot of Reaper's power can come from just suddenly a Reaper appearing in the enemy where they don't expect. Whereas they expect you to be here on the front line. And then we get cleared up by an Earth Shatter, which is fine. Again, this goes back to the whole thing of it's 2 CP. We've now lost 2 fights, and we've lost effectively 3 because we got picked quite heavily waiting to get the second fight going. And we really need our team to get back together. Zen's getting pushed here. This actually be... Okay, that's good. But where are we going here? Like, what are we trying to do? We just need to wait for our team. Okay, that is just terrible. That echo should not have been there. So while I agree, well, I don't agree, but while I can imagine you're thinking, right, this is a great pick, we go. And this is fine. In the voice comms, in the team chat, whatever, the team should now be thinking, we go. We've got a pick, we've got to go now. It's 2 CP, we've got a one-man advantage, we're going in, right? However, we've just walked forward with our team all dead, knowing, like, we could have easily been killed there. That's the point I'm trying to make. What we should have done is waited, got back together with our team, and then push forward. Instead of walking forward, and we caught an Echo out of position, in like a horrifically bad position. Like, why would Echo ever be here? Echo should be up here. She should be doing something, but not standing down there. That's because she's a gold Echo, right? So that kill, even though it's probably going to help us, is still trash, right? It's a bad habit. You should be waiting for your team, then pushing out. Anyway, let's get back onto this. So the Zen, yeah, we fade away from the Zen. That's fine. Nice Wraith use. Of course, you know that Wraith does reload your weapons as well. We haven't really got into any combat to see that. Again, we're going for the same push. Again, we're taking a ton of damage. We do need healing. I see what you mean about you not getting healed, but she is healing, so don't worry about that. Right then. So we're going to slow this down because just what is crazy about this scenario now, there is a large boulder being pulled out of the ground by Sigma. There is no barrier in front of us. We are just going to get smashed in the face. Like, we need to wait. Nice little play by the Rhine, but we need to avoid going in front of our Reinhardt barrier. Okay, we're going to get hit now with Sigma's ultimate. We're trying to Wraith out of it. Interesting ult by... Oh dear me. Oh dear me. The old backdoor Hanzo. Okay, so now we're back again to regrouping. And we've tried the same push over and over again. So one thing that might be a good play here for the whole team is maybe let's just go right this time. Or what happens if we just go to point instead of just going for the same push again and again and again, which is not really resulting in anything because we're not getting in there to do any damage. As soon as you get the Reaper in, you're going to do damage. Now this, I'm going to predict that this works, right? And you're going to get a ton of kills, but it is very risky. This is extremely risky behavior. Like, just look at this. Look at what we're doing here. We're just going to go here. What? Like, all they need to do is turn around and kill us. Zen's fell off. That's unlucky. Again, it's gold, so they probably won't. So we're probably going to get a massive amount of value here. So let's watch this go through. So we take damage. We run away. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's good. I was erring on the side of you were suddenly just going to kill the whole enemy team and I'm going to look stupid. But you did exactly the right thing. You did a bad move to begin with, then you thought, I've got to get out, and you did. I like it. Okay, Hanzo in a crap position. He's taken out. 1-for-1. Zen's used his Transcendence, and again, we're killed from behind. So you can see, like, in this game, there's been 4 engagements where the same thing has happened every time with the Echo. She comes in from behind and she takes us out. So maybe a slight adaptation to your play would be, okay, I'm just going to wait for the Echo, and then I'm going to hit the Echo as she comes down. You kind of have to, like, we always say this about Overwatch, but this is kind of a really fancy way of putting it. It's like a cerebral game. It's not about straight mechanical accuracy. It isn't like I can click on the heads faster so I win. It's like, what can I do against this enemy team, with my enemy team, with the character I've picked on the map we're playing on to get an advantage? And we've seen a push happen in this game quite a few times. That just hasn't worked. But we have seen the Echo do the same thing over and over again, where we could maybe punish her, right? And we haven't, because we're trying to push in with our team. Things are not working. It's about looking for these little areas where you can get an advantage on the enemy team, right? And a lot of that comes back from watching your own replays back, which is always something I advocate on this show. Go and watch your own replays back. You'll notice a lot of mistakes. Okay, so now we're porting through here. About time. That's fine. Although it must be said, like, the reason why I didn't have an issue with you walking through here with your team is because it's nice to have Shadow Step on cooldown to do stuff like port onto the high ground here, or maybe port like into the back. I don't know. As the fight breaks out, you could suddenly port into the back here and just start smashing into the enemy team. They won't expect it. Things like that. But using it to get across a choke is totally fine. I don't mind it, because it means you don't take any damage, and that's all good news. All right, so we're going to push forward here. Again, in front of the tank, so we're taking a lot of poke damage that we don't really need to take. Okay, we're working on his barrier. There's been 2 kills. We're going to go and find out what the hell is happening here, because why are there 2 kills? So, Ball and Hog. Yeah, so again, this is really weird. Like, where was the Zen? The Zen must have been on the high ground and got pulled in, and the Hog killed him. No, and there's a what? And there's a Hanzo. Yeah, okay. No, Hanzo gets killed out there by Hog, and then Zen is just killed here on the point. I mean, this is gold, right? That is not normal. The enemy team should have been here together. The Zen should have definitely been on the ground here. The Hanzo should have been on the high ground there, or somewhere. Not down there. That's really weird. But whatever. We take this. It's a win. Whatever. We get in. We've avoided the Earth Shatter, which I do like. We're working on the Reinhardt. Again, I do like. And we die to a Moira, which I don't like, because I don't think anybody likes. But this is looking okay for our team, to be honest. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. That is a huge ultimate. Okay, that's kind of frustrating, but these things happen. So, yeah, we're screwed. We're not going to win this. Oh, I don't know, actually. Maybe we will. Yes! But again, it's a desperation move, right? It's like, I'm just going to go in there and use my ult. It's fine, because it's the only thing you could have done. And this is why we see a lot, this phenomenon of, uh-oh, it's the last push and we win. It's because everybody starts being more aggressive. Everyone starts pressing W. Everyone starts using their ultimates, right? That's all you need to do on Overwatch. You just got to get in there, right? If any of you guys have been playing Valorant recently, it's the same in that game. A lot of people just stand there and don't do anything. Just rush a point, get onto a point and do something, and things happen. It's the same with Overwatch. So that was actually kind of nice, right? So what we're looking to do here is push with the team. We'll disconnect again. Because I think like things like your accuracy and stuff is totally fine. It's just about getting into a position to do damage. So as our team push, we need to think about pushing with the team, but now we've got no barrier. So we need to think about how can we actually take advantage of that? Well, we've got Hammond, who's obviously just going to rush straight into the enemy team. Hog is going to look after himself. But what we should be looking to do, if we're there, is pour over here somewhere. Maybe we can take this Ana on, right? 1v1 the Ana somehow. Try and bait out Ana's sleep dart with our Wraith. There's a lot of options we've got here. Let's see what we do. All right, so we're being, again, really defensive as our team have committed to the point. And this isn't good for us. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. See, so as our team... Yeah, so as our team were attacking, I know you took damage, but consider getting the health pack here, right? In fact, we're just going to go back and I'm going to show you this. So, oh, Lord. Okay. So let's watch this play out, right? We're going to come off you and we're going to go over here because I want you to just, like, watch from above what happens, right? So the team is starting to push. We take a face full of Echo bombs, right? Which we Wraith out of, and then we run away. Now, why have we done that? Like, we should be going in. Like, we should actually be going in this way. I was going to say this health pack would be an option, but it's been taken. It doesn't matter, though. We should be in here, not running away, because the team are committed. Because what we're doing here is saying, okay, let's just take a 5v6, and we don't win a 5v6. You know, if you were on the point here, you're causing so much more trouble. And that's where Reaper excels. He's got lifesteal. He's got point-blank massive damage. You're destroying the tanks. You know, we get the kill on the Moira, but it's all too late. We should not have backed out there. So it's kind of frustrating, that is. But anyway, let's go back and see what happens. So we could do with a barrier, really, to push this. It's going to be quite difficult to... It always is difficult to push Temple of Anubis final point without a barrier. It can work, but you just need to be really fast as a team and just YOLO onto the point. We do have a Lucio, so there is scope for the team to do that. Okay, this is... look, again, look at the kill feed. We've lost 2 players here. So we're going for an aggressive port forward. You know, if they still had the Hanzo, we're dead, right? If they had a Widow, we're dead. We have to be really careful with that. Yeah, sure, there's an Echo there. Kill the Echo. Yeah, chase it down. Oh, that's unlucky. But you did the right thing chasing it down. That's fine. Okay, so our Ball and Hog are going in. Lucio is amping up healing, which you really shouldn't be there because we're not taking a ton of damage. Our Soldier's almost dead. We need to get into the fight here. So we need to get into the fight. We just pour it in. So look at what's happening here. There's a kill coming in from a Hammond, and it's an ultimate kill. We know he's used his ult. We've heard the ult line. We should port here, and then we should get into the fight, right? That's exactly what we should be doing. If we run around the side again, we're just taking too long to get into the fight. We could have been in the fight now, and we still would have had Wraith Walk available. Or Wraith. I've been playing World of Warcraft. I'm not sure if Wraith Walk is a WoW ability. I don't know. Wraith form. All right, then. So, okay, we win this fight. We've almost got our ulti available. All we're looking to do here is whoever comes out, yeah, there we go, Anna, whatever. Rush the Anna, kill her. We want to get our ult available. And then we just want to ult as soon as they push the point. Okay, that's actually really good off their Lucio. Oh, that's actually really massive off the Reinhardt. So we're probably going to lose this, although we should be looking to ult. We really should be looking to ult here. Because, I mean, we shouldn't have died with the ultimate there, right? We had the ultimate for quite a long time. We should have just straight up used it. It's the last fight. We're probably not going to get together to have another fight here. Well, we might do, because it's 44 seconds. But I would have just invested the ultimate in that fight. The good news is we now have a Reinhardt. So this is the last fight now. I was mistaken there. This might be okay now because we've got a Reinhardt. If we didn't, this is like a really frustrating thing for me with 2CP. I get people want to play certain heroes, but all that frustration of the last few minutes would have just been cured if we had a Reinhardt who just walked us into the point, and then we can try and get maximum value. Because we're going to get a lot of value now. Because look at this, right? Look how safe this was. We're walking with the Reinhardt. We're with the team. We're on the point. We can use our ultimate. We can just burn people down. There's so much we can do here. That's really lucky, right? We should have wraithed that. As soon as we see the charge animation, we wraith that because we really do not want to get hit by that because we will die, and we do have our ultimate available. We want to just use our ultimate. Just kill this guy and ult. Just ult. It will just kill them. Ult them. Ult them. Ult them. Ult them. Ult them. And we're asleep. We need to ult these players. Wrecking Ball Echo. This is so frustrating. Why are you not using your ultimate? Just ult the Sigma. Ult somebody. This fight should have been over. Like, we could have just ended this fight by pressing one button on our controller. Do it now. That's not good, because we could have ended that fight earlier. You're not being aggressive enough, right? I always say this in OverAnalzyed. You've got to be more aggressive. It's easier to learn to be less aggressive than to just be more aggressive. Just go in more, especially when the odds are with us there. Our team are on the point. We're going in. We've just got to smash them. Ooh, that's frustrating. Okay. So this is the Bastion part, I presume. Yeah. So he plays Bastion on defense. And for reasons of it generally works, which is... Good news is Blizzard have pointlessly buffed Bastion to make him even better at this. So you've got that to look forward to, especially for pirate ship as well. And like at this rank, when it's gold, these are tactics that do work because gold players don't know how to deal with it, right? So we're going to let the enemy team come around the corner. And then we're going to pause. As Hog blocks our line of sight, I really wish players wouldn't do that. Like, again, that's so obnoxious. But Reinhardt should be burying you as well. Anyway, look what they've got. They've got a Reinhardt and a Winston. Okay, kind of unorthodox. They've got an Echo, which we should be able to just absolutely annihilate as soon as we get a vision on her. And they've got a Junkrat. So they actually kind of do have a little bit of a counter towards what we've got. Junkrat can spam us. That's what we're looking for. They do have the Echo. Now, just to give you guys like a little bit of a... Like, what would happen at, let's just say, at diamond level and above? In this scenario, the Bastion gets identified. The first push normally will go in the favor of the Bastion team. Or the team will just go, right, okay, oh god, it's a Bastion, and then they'll start changing their heroes. Now, in this scenario, right, the Winston should be a Diva. That stops the damage output from the Bastion into the Reinhardt shield as we flank the point. The Echo is kind of okay, but the other DPS, the Junkrat, again, is kind of okay. But if this is a Pharah, all Pharah does, right, is flies up in the air, fires concussive blast at this, right, and it boops everyone off the high ground. Yeah. And it screws them up completely, and you win the fight. The problem is that the lower ranks team just, they smash their head against this over and over again. So let's see what the enemy team does. So here it's just a shooting gallery, right? Just blast them. It would be nice if we were getting damage boosted off the Mercy. Yeah, try and sort your aim out. I don't think you could have got a kill there, but you could have done a bit more damage. Okay, so we're moving into here. Set up. We need to worry about, yeah, this flank from behind. So, this is like, look at, we're wildly out of position here. We're going to die. This is mad. This is absolutely madness. So we're going to disconnect here just to show you how crazy this is. Right, so we're chilling. We're blasting away. It's all cool. We've got a good position. We're getting good value. The enemy team are getting through the choke. Okay, the Junkrat's around on the left, so that's a worry for us, right? We start to immediately relocate, but then we kind of don't. Winston jumps in. Okay. We know the Winston's there. We can hear him, but we carry on walking into the choke. We come back to try and take him on, right? And we're like, oh, I'll do a bit of healing. Oh, now I'll turn into sentry mode. Yeah. Well, like, you could. I don't need to explain how this is stupid. Look at this. You're there. Your team are here. Why are we not with the team? It doesn't matter if the enemy team get position over here. We got to stay alive, right? We should have come in here, set up down here or something, or maybe we could have stayed a little bit longer on this ledge and blasted the hell out of the Winston as he dived in. Obviously, we had to be wary of the Junkrat because Junkrat's in a really good position there to just spam the hell out of us. So this is a difficult scenario because we've just been outplayed. So at this point, we come off the Bastion, right? We can't play him no longer because how are we going to be able to set up again? Or our team just kill everyone. And then we set up. So we stay on the Bastion. See, it's fine now to stay on the Bastion. Fine. Yeah, I'll take a swig. Alright. Where are we going? Yeah, come on. Let's get back to the high ground as fast as you can instead of taking a crazy detour. Good target priority. Good kill. See, that's enough now. Just get with the team. We've done our job here. Get with the team. Careful getting hooked. Totally fine. Yeah, and we win this fight because, like, we've got two-player advantage. Totally fine again. We kill him. Totally fine, right? Totally fine. But notice what the enemy team have got. They've almost got Riptire. And they do have Echo alt available. So they do have a lot of options now to dislodge you off this high ground. So let's see what they do. We should be set up. We need to be set up. Why are we not set up? We should be set up somewhere here. Again, good priority on the Echo. Careful. You've really got to be careful of peeking the Hog. He hooks you. Like, it's really easy for Hog to hook Bastion. Bastion's a really square target. Super easy to hook. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. That is lucky. Okay, so good news here is their Echo has used... I don't know why she's done that. I mean, this is... She's going to have Earth Shatter. I think she might have had another Earth Shatter there. Anyway, yeah, that's... It probably felt good for Echo to do that, but that's not the play. Although, look at the change they have made. They've now got a Zarya, and they've got a Doomfist. Doomfist... All right, that's an interesting change. We should probably ult here, right? I'd ult from the high ground and just blast the hell out of them. So one of the big problems you've got here is you don't use your ultimates, and that's a massive problem because how effective would Bastion be on the second point? Not very effective, right? So he doesn't have very good sight lines, is easily accessible when the enemy team push onto the point. So we should have used our ultimate straight away and just tried to deflect that fight. Maybe we've got a few kills, maybe we turn the tide. Now we're in a scenario of like, we're just going to sit in the middle of the point here and what? Blast them. I mean, okay, bit of charge to Zarya. Doomfist is coming in. Doomfist gets a pick on our Moira, who's... Okay, we kill their Zarya. So, again, this just isn't optimal. Like, you would be better off going back to your Reaper on this point. Especially considering now they've got a Doomfist. See, this is why Overwatch is such a brilliant game. There's all these things you can do to swap around, to change, to just beat the enemy. And this is one of those maps where it really is a strong thing to do. Like, what I would do here, if I was playing the Bastion on first, is I play Mei now on this point, because Mei's incredibly good. You can cut the enemy off as they push through the bridge, and it's game over for them. Because we're kind of finding it difficult here to get a ton of value. I mean, it's still okay. We're still getting kills. I mean, so I've got to pause this here because this is actually killing me to watch this. I know it's gold. I know these things happen, but why the hell are our team here? Like, I mean, this has nothing to do with you. You're actually in the right position, but you're the only... Like, the rest of our team have pushed forward, I guess, to try and get, like, straggler kills or something, but it had gone way beyond that. Like, they outstayed their welcome. Now we've lost a player. This isn't great because it's our main healer. Although we have killed... Wow, so that Reinhardt is mental. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, God, we're dead. Fat beam Zarya. Ooh, this is... ooh, they've got grab. This could be quite... Oh, yeah. Don't think they've got enough to finish that off. But we've still got our ultimate available. Are we ever going to use the ulti? That's going to be on us, isn't it? You knew it was coming. He just stood there like, yo, yeah, it's fine. So the best advice I can see right now is press Q. That probably would help a lot. And we... I mean, okay, the whole enemy team are on the point. It's not great for us. We could have rocket... oh, nice bit of Mei. We could have tank... rocket jumped onto here. Like, we could have fired our thing to the ground, jumped onto here, and started firing into them from the high ground. To be honest, it is a difficult scenario. Whatever. This is a better hero to play. 100% here. But we should have probably tried to get on the point there. And not just wall off the point. Okay, anyway, let's go forward. So, we're going to go for what we're going for, the Reaper again. So, what I'm worried about is if you're just in these, like... I play Reaper on first point. No, I play Reaper on attack. I guess you're playing Reaper on defense here. I'm just going to do this because it works. And I feel like there's a lot of players out there in Overwatch that do that. It's like, I'm just going to do this one thing because it works sometimes. I'm just going to keep doing it. If you adapt, you'll win more games. This Reaper pick here, again, I think is fine because we know the enemy were playing Doomfist last round. So there's a high chance I'll do it again. But we've got other problems here. Like, and I don't know, I really don't know what's going on like in this player's brain. Because, and also Firecrackler, or Firecrack, whatever his name is, hasn't actually selected tank. And suddenly, like, all we need to do is hold them for 1 minute and 35 here, and it's a draw. And then we can forget about the terrible game mode and map and get out of here. Unfortunately, this is like, let's just throw the game. And I hate that. It's so frustrating. Like, this should be a reportable offense. That person, well, it is a reportable offense. That guy going AFK has cost you this game. Actually, nice pick off Soldier. Okay, Doomfist comes in. Yeah, we should be able to just delete the Doomfist. Just push the Doomfist hard. Nice. We still don't have another... It's so frustrating. Okay, that's ballsy. Like, he's... Okay, this is ballsy, but he's ran off, so we should be able to... Okay, that's fine. I mean, we are fighting at a disadvantage here, but it's really unfortunate, this is. Oh, yeah, this is really unfortunate. You know, and the thing is, yeah, I get it's shitty behavior off the players, but also the game design promotes this, right? It's so frustrating to get rolled and like go back and forth. I don't know. 2CP has always been one which is like never really sat too well with me, as it, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, all right, guys, I think we're going to leave it at that. So there's a lot going on in this game, and I think what makes this a really good overanalyzed is this player is very indicative of the type of mentality you see a lot in Overwatch, where you just do the same thing. Don't do the same thing. Think about what the enemy are doing and think about how you can make changes to counter that. For you specifically, you really need to press your ultimate button more often. We could have won the fight earlier on that attack onto second point by just killing them with Q. Well, whatever it is on the console. I don't actually know what it is. It's probably like select or so. I don't know what it is, so I don't know. But yeah, like an interesting one, I think this is, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure, as always, to make this video for you guys, and I really enjoyed making it. And thank you for sending in all the video clips. Remember, if you go to unitloss.com, you should be able to see at the top of the website, there will be a link to OverAnalzyed and a link to Guess the Rank. You can submit your various ranks there, and thank you very much. And thank you for not making any nasty comments about my hair in the comments below. This is the lockdown look. Oh, dear. All right, guys, I'll catch you lovely lot on the next one. Toodaloo.